So, um, there's a chance that I possibly finished my third sketchbook, 4 months ago. So, hello everyone. I guess I'll have to say sorry again for my super long hiatus. I've just been busy. Yeah, let's use that excuse again. This is my sketchbook number 3. I started this on November 28th, 2018, and I finished it this year on April 29th. That's a very long time. So this is the cover. I actually drew something unlike my second sketchbook, which is right here. I mean, I kind of drew something on it, but I didn't spend very much time. Or maybe it's just that my drawing skills weren't as refined. Let's take a look at what's in here and we'll see. When I take a look at this, I realize that this is super old stuff, but I think it's really good to look at that sometimes. Ooh, do you guys remember this one? She was actually one of the planned drawings for my Christmas video, and here's some more drawings. This one I remember I liked because he looked very mischievous. Here's another planning for my Christmas video. It was actually the Daiso markers video. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link in the description. Okay, so this was when I was just really bored, and so I just drew on my sketchbook and I crammed it. I write a few words around here. So this says fake happiness. That guy is pretending to be happy even though he's incredibly bored. And this one, I thought she looked kind of like Ponyo. I liked the skeleton, so I tried to draw it, but it didn't work. So yeah, that's what that is. Here's some other stuff. Yeah, uncomfortable binding, you know? I have a pen right here, and if you draw on this one, like your hand, yeah, that's okay. I actually remember that I really liked this one, and so this was actually in the Christmas video. Just some drawings here. This was actually just some swatches for my 3-color challenge that I did, sort of. I'll show you guys that afterwards because it's on a loose leaf piece of paper. I try to follow a drawing prompt. Just a random unfinished drawing. And this one, I colored this, but in my opinion, it's pretty saturated. Oh, so this was when I started my colors series, kinda. It's on my loose leaf paper. This one was just this heart power character girl. This was actually a drawing that I doodled, and then it turned out that I wanted to color it, so I transferred that. This was my pink drawing. I'll show you all these finished products later. Oh yeah, this was when I started drawing a little bit more of the male anatomy. I remember I liked her expression. And this guy, I have to say, his hair, I was so proud of at the time. Yeah, I was just doing some Pinterest things. There was a little, I don't know what you call it, like a pun I made up. Plans for Valentine's Day cards. This one I actually have on a loose leaf piece of paper. And if anyone knows who this person is, it's not a very good drawing of him. But if you know who it is, comment down below, because I'd like to know if you do. Honest Abe, Gentle George, just nicknames like for the presidents. Yeah, that was the finished watch. Oh, and then, do you know those tattoo thingies that you like stick on your skin? You put them in water and then, yeah, I did it wrong. So it came on the plastic and I was like, I need to save this. This was when I started my anime drawing. I actually stopped after a while, but this is when I started practicing. So I was planning a character. I remember liking this girl, and then my weird cat person and alien. This was when I tried to draw upside down, and I even wrote an upside down, as you can see there. I remember liking this flower even though it doesn't look super realistic. I remember the Somewhere Out There song. And the mice were singing. I thought it was really cute. Bow and arrow, creepy cyclops. These were when I did a few challenges. This one, I didn't actually really do the challenge. I said shape challenge, and I basically just used lines, and that's what you use to draw. So that doesn't really count. This one, this is an example to show you what happens when you don't sketch. In this, I put down the color first. Oh, this is a good sketch, but I never finished it. Okay. Yeah, just some other stuff. Basketball person, I never really finished it. Oh, and I had some artist block, I guess. Oh, I really liked this one. So I designed a character named Emmy. This is her right here. And I did a few different poses, and I like this one the best. So this was my thumbnail. So here are two stick figures that my friend drew. So I left them there. And then this girl, and you know, so I drew the eyes first, so I couldn't really fit her in. I remember liking this girl though, because it looks slightly like anime. My style already, I feel, looks like anime. Yeah, another friend drew this one. And these, I was trying to follow a tutorial back then, but, okay. This was a quick thing I did for St. Patrick's Day, then a bunch of other things. Again, I drew the eyes first. This alien thingy. By the way, I just looked at these from the internet and I drew them. Green! Yeah! These, I had an assignment to illustrate some book characters, so that was this. Some more people. Oh, this was my plan for my next sketchbook, because, you know, nearing the end. Ooh, I liked her. She was good. Again, I tried to draw anime, and then I liked this dude, but then I drew him bigger, and now in the future I'm thinking, huh, interesting. I cut this out because I drew it on a scrap piece of paper, and I thought, hey, that's good enough to put in a sketchbook. Here's the girl that I was inspired by. It was April Fool's, and I was thinking, let's make a character based off of April Fool's. So here's April Brown, and then I started doing a few of her friends, like Madeline Chin, Corinne Marquise, stuff like that. And then I just kept on building more and more characters to go with her. And by the way, these names, I just made them all up. Some of them my friends decided to pitch in and help name them. Oh, I remember I liked Andrea Frazier just because of her different personality. This girl, I remember liking her hair a lot. This is April Brown color. Just other stuff. April Brown, she was planning a prank. I never really transferred that onto real paper. Oh, unfinished. I should finish that sometime. That's okay. She can stay bald. So I remember liking her a lot. I drew her in a car, so I was very proud because the car was going over a super bumpy road. And this was when I rewatched a little bit of Miraculous Ladybug, and so I tried to draw them. And then this one is Marinette, but in my style, so yeah, I think it turned out okay. This was also when I started trying to draw a little more realistic with smaller eyes. Then I swatched 3 colors, and I said what they reminded me of. Did a few doodles. All pink. Yay. And then I did a decyclization or whatever it's called from a teenager to baby. I'm not very good at babies. I haven't tried drawing one since then. And then I drew a random line and I thought, hey, that looks kind of like a sideways face. So I turned it into a sideways face. Ooh, we're nearing the end. Okay. This was when I asked my friends, hey, pick a color. And so I color the person with the color that they said. Again, this one reminds me of Ariel. This turned out alright, I think. So yeah, another sketchbook plan, you know, standing in front of a caution sign. He was so cute, and I tried to redraw him, but it didn't quite work, so. Oh, so sketchbook opening covers. This was the one that I decided on. I actually never finished it. I still have the sketchbook, and I haven't drawn a single thing in it. Then she's like, no, don't go past. And I guess that's all. So before I show you my loose leaf ones, I just want to, this was a sketchbook that I got, but I actually have never done anything in it yet. This was my planned cover. I sketched this at least 4 months ago, so I never finished that. I might make a new cover on this page. Yeah, but let's get into my loose leaf. So the most far away one was this one. This was for my 3-color challenge, and then I scanned it and I colored it here. This Valentine's Day card that got crumpled, so I just used it for swatching. And then there's this heavily referenced image of Harry Potter that I drew. And then I printed it out and colored it, and then made a stag Patronus coming out of his wand. This was inspired by drawing prompts, Petal Power. And then this was when I started my color series. So this one was blue. I didn't use every single blue, I just used a few. This one was green, but I forgot that it was green, so I did these first. And then I realized, oh wait. So yeah, if you remember this drawing in my sketchbook. Pink Princess, that was also in my sketchbook. This dude right here that I drew on a piece of paper. Another referenced Hermione Granger with her feather. This was a random scrap piece of paper. Things where if you scratch it, it turns rainbow. Well, this one didn't turn rainbow, so I used it for drawing. So this one was where I was trying to draw anime, so I followed a video of someone doing that eye. So if you see something like it, that's probably the person that I watched. This was my Valentine's Day card. Yay! Yeah, you guys, this was, I drew it straight from the pen. So please, girl climbing up a tree. I think I drew the girl first, or maybe I drew the tree. I don't know. This was another Valentine's thing. Just wanted to do that. I remember being very fond of her hair. Oh, and this one was probably my all-time favorite drawing that I've done. She's supposed to have a blue dress, but I changed it, I guess. Ooh, that rhymes. Here's a sort of bookmark thingy that I made. I was swatching a bunch of colors, and then I decided to draw this girl on it, so. If you recognize any of these three, tell me. This guy was also in my sketchbook. Remember that? Just a bunch of people that you guys can look at. These two were drawn in pink pencil. I remember like going all out with gel pen on a bunch of these, so. Oh yeah, and remember my sketchbook cover? This was what it was supposed to sort of be. I drew these straight from the pen, so it doesn't nearly look as neat. I did a little bit of watercolor, then this random watercolor design. Yeah, this was the plan for the watercolor. I tried out a watercolor trick for making trees. This was my thumbnail. This was, I remember, I loved her hair and also her face. It's pink. Yeah, this was a pretty pink page. And then I did a thumbnail for this. This was my very first Copic drawing ever. Actually, this one was. But this one was my first finished one. And yeah, I was very happy to be able to have the chance to use Copics. I was drawing a comic, never really finished it, because I didn't really like the face, and I toggled with the hairstyle way too much. And then there's a little girl, and she has a mud pie. She likes to give people mud pies. Just another random weird stuff. And then I drew this guy. I never really liked him anymore because his face looked grainy. I blame the marker. I will show you one of my drawings now in my sketchbook because it's been so long, so that you can see what I'm up to these days. This is my 4th sketchbook, and I haven't done anything on the front yet, so I'll have to do that before I show you guys. This was the welcome page that I did most recently. And then this was the old welcome page that I did not so recent. Wait. 2 months. 2 months in between the time that what did I do in those 2 months, I wonder? So yeah, these were some drawings. And then I'm going to skip to my most recent stuff. Tried to color this person with 3 colors. Granny, these people, this stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm waving. Oh, and this is when I used 3 colors. So this is Judy. She was based on these 3 colors. I didn't solely do her on those colors. Molly, she's like an older sister. And Pilot. It reminded me of Rome, so I named him Pilot. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching this video. Basically, you just watched as I walked down memory lane by looking through my sketchbook. So yeah, thanks for just deciding to click on this video. I hope you all enjoyed looking through my sketchbook with me and seeing all my drawings. I hope you have an amazing evening, / morning, / day. So I'll see you all later. Goodbye. Oh, you're still here? Well, thanks for watching till the end of the video.